This goes from survivor to soap opera star tonight at 5.
What's life like for the survivors now that they're home? Back from the Outback, CBS Thursday.
Hey, we're on time, right?
Oh, you are early.
Okay.
Oh, my, look at the three of you. Are you sure that we're in a courtroom and not a Hollywood movie?
Oh, yeah, this is a court. Otherwise, I wouldn't have put on this noose.
Hot. Curtis, appearances mean a lot in court, and you look absolutely great. Thanks.
Leanne, can I talk to you for a minute, please?
Yeah, sure.
Hey.
Can you see how nervous Curtis is?
Look at Ben. He's worse. They look like they're about to face a firing squad. Is there something you can do?
Yes, there is. Don't worry about it. Keep Curtis company. Okay. Conference with brother number 2. Please come with me.
Now, were you going to ask me about Curtis first or my life before Curtis first?
Would you please stop that?
I know we reviewed my testimony before. I just got to be sure that
It's the head bobbing thing. It's making me dizzy.
Right, sorry.
I'm going to have to put you in the rear window of my car. Now, would you please relax? You're not going to ask the warden for your last meal.
There's a lot riding on this, Leanne.
Which is why you have to compose yourself. You're going to drive Curtis crazy. Now, take a few deep breaths. Maybe you can pretend you're in surgery. My granddad says that you are as cool as a cucumber in the operating room.
Right, because that's my turf. This is the judge's domain. I'm not in control here. I don't know what to expect, and I have a real hard time when other people are calling the shots in my life.
Oh, Carly. Carly, such an indiscretion. Again. And on the front page, too. What a shame.
Oh. I wondered how long it would take you to worm your way back in here.
You mean after you broke a deal and defied a direct order?
Oh, you saw the morning edition. You know, it's funny. I'm surprised you could find a paper. There wasn't a single copy left at my local newsstand.
I told you not to run that story.
Oh, stop it. You are more bogus than my headlines. You love this, and you know it.
Keep your shirt on.
Jack.
What's this? Hey, you're the one who said we couldn't bend the rules. Come on. Showing up on my doorstep is not keeping a look.
Jack.
Oh, Carly.
She did it. Emily ran the story anyway. What are we gonna do?
Julia's mother and attorneys are going to feed off that like starving dogs.
If the whole issue is don't embarrass Julia, then why did she give an exclusive interview to the biggest gossip monger in town?
I have stopped trying to wrap my mind around why Julia does what she does. And what about your good pal Montgomery? I thought he promised he was going to take care of that.
He did. He gave me his word.
Then why are our pictures strewn across the front page of his rag?
It's Emily, Jack. She would trash the Pope if it gave her a juicy headline. Obviously, she went behind Craig's back and published the story anyway.
You can't really believe that.
What other explanation is there? If Craig told me he was going to do his best to keep Emily from running the story, then that's exactly what he did.
And there's not one doubt in your mind about that.
I'm sorry, I'm not following you.
Consider the source of the promise, Carly. And then consider the possibility that Craig lied to you about killing the story and then turned around and told Emily to go on with it.
That's ridiculous.
You think so? Well, I think differently. I think the miserable jerk is enjoying every minute of my pain. And yours.
We can call and say you're sick.
For 7 million kids who wet the bed, a sleepover can be a nightmare. Often just because their bladders haven't grown as quickly as the rest of their bodies. They don't know there's something that can help, that protects yet looks and feels like real underwear. Good nights mean good mornings.
Don't miss the JCPenney Mother's Day sale with so many ways to appreciate Mom, like fashions from Alfred Dunner, Sag Harbor, and Worthington collections. And now save 20 to 60% off fine jewelry. There's sleepwear, handbags, and summer tops and shorts. Plus, get our Chocolate for a Mother's Heart gift set free with $50 purchase. So finding the perfect gift is easy, though there may be other challenges. It's all inside. Time to celebrate Mom. JCPenney.
You led a full life. Then you were diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. But there's new hope. A prescription drug that relieves pain and inhibits the progression of joint damage. It's called Remicade. Your doctor may prescribe Remicade if you're on methotrexate already and not responding well. You take 1 dose of Remicade every 8 weeks after the first 3 doses. Of course, Remicade is not for everyone. Serious infections requiring hospitalization have been reported. If you are prone to or have a history of infections, currently have one, or develop one while taking Remicade, tell your doctor right away. There's a risk of serious infusion reactions with hives, difficulty breathing, and low blood pressure. Ask about Remicade and inhibiting the progression of joint damage.
It's the greatest thing that's happened to a sandwich since sliced bread. The one and only Vlasic Sandwich Stackers. Ham up your ham.
Wow.
Make your tikey pikey.
Wow.
Pep it up with the original Sandwich Stackers from Vlasic. The perfect pickle to stack.
Rex and the beige carpet. Now, whatever comes in. New Resolve made just for steam machines gets it out. Sooner or later, you'll need Resolve for steam machines.
Taking fiber? Now Citracel fiber comes in caplets. No more gloppy glass of Metamucil that can cause excess gas. Citracel's fiber is different. No excess gas. New Citracel caplets. Don't just have a regular day. Have a great day.
Tonight on 60 Minutes 2, she's been called magic because when she testifies, people go to jail. And now thousands of her cases are in jeopardy. Tonight at 9, 8 Central.
Dealing with that lifelong struggle to straighten your curly hair. Tomorrow on The Early Show.
That took the edge off, didn't it?
Is that an official strategy?
Oh, it's my version of emergency medicine, strictly for the good of the case, of course.
Of course.
You all right with that?
Anytime. I am at one with the legal system.
Sounds very zen of you. Now, do you think you could give some of that inner peace to Curtis? Because he is climbing the walls.
Sure. Thanks, counselor.
You're welcome.
Whatever you did really got him relaxed. So, you have any advice for the rest of us? Because I'm a little jittery myself.
What are you concerned about?
Well, my past isn't exactly squeaky clean. If these people do some digging, I could be more of a liability than an asset.
Well, if they throw anything like that our way, I will handle it. Just don't worry. I don't know if Ben has come out and told you, but he really needs you here.
Ben can take me or leave me. Who he really needs here today is you. Ready?
Man, I don't know about this, man. It feels like a big mistake.
Now, Curtis, you can handle this. All right? You got Leanne, you have Isaac, you have me. We've all got your back.
Why do I have to sit here and listen to some guy saying that he's my dad when he doesn't even come close? Right. You're my dad now, Ben. I don't even want to see him.
Hiya, sweetheart.
Hi.
How you doing?
Oh, I'm confused. You know, I didn't realize that the seating chart was going to be as difficult as it is. I have a couple questions for you. Can you tell me, are Bob and John talking to each other yet? And the Montgomery sisters, Katie and Margot, would you please tell me, shall I put them together? Shall I keep them separate? And Jennifer, my maid of honor, wants to sit with Bryant, of course, but Bryant is nearly not speaking to his father. And so do I set them with us, or should I put them with Kim and Bob? I tell you, these Oakdale feuds are making me loopy.
I see. Maybe I could help you.
Would you please?
I would love
Thank
to.
you.
Okay, so where's Craig sitting?
Oh, well, I'm here, and he's right here.
This is Craig? Oh,
Let's see. Problem solved. You know, I realize how you feel about Craig, but he is my fiancé, and I love him. And if you think that's funny, it's not. You want me to show you what is really not funny? It's this. Look what your fiancé did, your Prince Charming did to our poor Julia in this tacky tabloid of his. I don't know what you're thinking, but Craig had nothing to do with this.
I told you to kill the Carly story, and you ran with it. What makes you think that I would be somehow enchanted by this?
You know, I was racking my brain here, trying to figure out why an article about Jack, Carly, and Julia meant so much to you.
I told you I didn't want any more trouble with the cops.
Ah, right, Jack, right there with Hal, wanting to throw you in jail, blah, blah, blah. I'm not buying it. So I said to myself, well, I've printed hundreds of sleazy articles, and suddenly this one interests Craig. Why? So I thought about it. Nix Jack, no gain. Scratch Julia, way too much pain. And who does that leave us with? Carly Tenney. Bingo.
Carly Tenney, Bingo, is a friend of mine. Why wouldn't I do her a favor?
Because you don't do favors, Craig.
Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Where have I seen that poker face? Was it the boardroom or the bedroom?
Emily, you better stop while I'm still good-humored.
Come on, we go way back, me and you. You may have changed in some areas, you know, but you still get that little glint in your eye when you talk about a woman you got the hots for. I remember you used to get it when you talked about me. Oh, now that would make a great follow-up story, wouldn't it? Cop's mistress captures engaged mogul's heart.
Emily, I think you've been without a bit too long.
You know what? Leave my love life out of this, okay?
As long as you stop seeing headlines where there are none.
Do whatever it is you came here to do, okay? Threaten to pull the plug, slap my wrist, just get on with it.
Emily, if you want a spanking, you're going to have to look somewhere else. I am interested today in bigger targets.
Like what?
I told you a certain conglomerate is going to be changing hands soon. But I think now that you might be the last to know.
Whoa, wait. You leave this paper out of the loop, you're only taking money out of your own pocket. Besides, no one can topple Lucinda Walsh.
I can.
Wait. Just wait. Yesterday, you promised to give me an exclusive, right? If I canceled the Carly story. So?
And did that happen? That did not happen. Emily, if you want to play in my sandbox, you have to play by my rules. Hmm?
That's it? I mean, no 30 lashes before I'm forced to walk the plank?
Emily, most people would be grateful for a second chance.
Most people haven't seen you in your skivvies.
Hmm.
But this isn't about second chances, is it? No. In fact, I think I'm the one who just did you the favor.
You did?
Yeah. I was wondering why you were being so blasé about me printing that article. You could care less if my story wrecks things for Jack and Carly. Because you, Mr. Engaged Man, got a thing for Carly Tenney.
Enjoy your delusions, Emily. I hope they keep you warm at night.
I know you don't like Craig, but if he didn't want to kill the story, he would have said so. He isn't afraid of me. But instead, he agreed to do us a favor and go to Emily. Why are you so sure he didn't?
For one reason. The department's ongoing investigation has proved, if nothing else, the man's a consummate fraud.
Oh, and Emily is Mother Teresa. Let's not leave her out of this equation, Jack. You were there when she taunted us with those photographs. You saw her. She was practically drooling over the chance to hawk papers at our expense.
I've seen Craig Montgomery drooling plenty, too.
Yeah, all right. So the man isn't a saint, but I've spent enough time with him to know he doesn't have any hidden agendas with me anymore. Jack, what would Craig have to gain by encouraging Emily to run that story?
You really can't think of anything.
Okay, so the two of you have had your run-ins. But to Craig, that's just the cost of business. It's nothing personal. And it certainly wouldn't antagonize him enough to double-cross me.
Okay. I'm going to say what you've been saying to me. Think about it. Then you tell me what Craig has to gain from running this.
Nothing.
Nothing. How's this for nothing? If Julia doesn't give me the divorce, then Craig has a clear shot at what he wants.
Jack, what are you talking about?
You! Carly, he wants you.
Mom, I'm home. I'm on the computer, downloading some chicken recipes. Oh, really?
With Stouffer's Skillet Sensations, the only ingredient you need is the skillet, because all the prep work is done for you. Complete meals including meat, like grilled chicken and vegetables.
Those slow modems will kill ya. Just be a second, kids.
I can almost smell it.
Mom.
Stouffer's Skillet Sensations. Nothing comes closer to home.
I'm so impressed.
Feminine itching, painful irritation. Now there's Vagisil Cream with skin-soothing vitamins E, A, and D. Vagisil stops itching fast, and the relief lasts. Vagisil, a better understanding of better intimate care.
See, look, buy one, get one half off.
Oh, I love those. And I'll grab that pair for half price.
Wow, those are cute. And this for half off.
Let's be the first ones here.
The summer buy one, get one half off sale. Hurry in to save on the latest fashions. Doesn't it feel good?
Colgate Total, the only toothpaste that gives you 12-hour protection, would like to announce another breakthrough. Whiter teeth. Introducing new Colgate Total Plus Whitening. Still fights plaque, tartar buildup, bad breath, even gingivitis. And whitens too. New Colgate Total Plus Whitening. The same 12-hour protection as Colgate Total, only whiter.
You know when you're not feeling like yourself. You're tired all the time. You may feel sad, hopeless, and lose interest in things you once loved. You may feel anxious, can't even sleep. Your daily activities and relationships suffer. You know when you just don't feel right. Now here's something you may not know. These are some symptoms of depression, a serious medical condition affecting over 20 million Americans. While the cause is unknown, depression may be related to an imbalance of naturally occurring chemicals between nerve cells in the brain. Zoloft, a prescription medicine, works to correct this imbalance. When you know more about what's wrong, you can help make it right. Only your doctor can diagnose depression. Zoloft is not for everyone. People taking medicines called MAOI shouldn't take Zoloft. Side effects may include dry mouth, insomnia, sexual side effects, diarrhea, nausea, and sleepiness. Zoloft is not habit-forming. Talk to your doctor about Zoloft, the #1 prescribed brand of its kind. Zoloft. When you know more about what's wrong, you can help make it right.
You must be Curtis. This is a kind of messed up situation, huh? Believe me, son, if I had known earlier. But you look like you can handle it. You look real good in that suit. I ought to thank you.
Thank me.
It's pretty clear you're taking good care of my son. He's got manners, good clothes. You think it'd be all right if I talked to him alone for a minute?
It's up to Curtis. If you want to, it's fine. I'll be right here.
Okay.
I want to run over there and snatch him back.
What's stopping you?
He needs to meet the man. I mean, if there's even the slightest chance that he's going to retain his parental rights, eventually he could end up with custody, and it wouldn't be right to paint the man as a villain and then ask Curtis to go live with him.
That's why you're going to prevail today, Ben. Because in spite of the fact that this is probably the toughest situation any parent has to face, you're taking the high road. You've got a lot of dignity, Ben. And the judge is going to see that.
All rise.
You okay?
Oakdale Family Court is now in session. The Honorable Mark Horowitz presiding.
In the petition seeking to terminate the parental rights of Leo Thompson, biological father to Curtis Thompson, ward of the state and under the foster care of Benjamin Harris, are all parties present and prepared to proceed?
Leanne Hughes, counsel for Curtis Thompson, and Dr. Benjamin Harris. We are ready, Your Honor.
And Mr. Thompson, have you retained counsel?
He has, Your Honor. Jay Inwald, legal aid. On behalf of Mr. Thompson, we're ready as well.
Good. Then, Ms. Hughes, you may begin opening arguments.
I don't know why you think that Craig had anything to do with this. Well, honey, he holds the note to Emma's tacky little rag sheet, and you know as well as I do what starts at the top always trickles down to the very bottom. This has Emily Stewart's name all over it. I'm sure this is her byline. I'm sure she did the interview without Craig's permission. I'm sure he'd be outraged if he knew about this. Yeah, maybe if he didn't put her up to it in the first place. And why on earth would he do something like that? Well, I don't know, but it seems to me wherever Carly Tenney is involved, men just do the strangest things. Meaning what? Meaning... Exactly. Meaning, darling, that if Craig and Carly say that their living arrangements at former times, that it was platonic, I have my doubts about that. I see. And here you call yourself my friend?
Heated words, is it me?
Hi.
Hello, Lisa.
Hiya. I am so glad that I am no longer in the newspaper business.
And why is that?
Because I don't have to deal with trash like you. Have you seen this?
Yes, I just came from the intruder office.
Please. Please tell me you had nothing to do with
I
this.
had nothing to do with this. I tried to stop it, in fact. But Emily... That's upsetting you. Come. Oh. I wish there was something I could do. It's horrible.
Craig wants me? Really, Jack, are you sure you haven't been spending too much time with Julie in that loony bin? It's not funny, I know. But I've heard that if you spend too much time with crazies, your grasp on reality starts
I'm serious, Carly. I know what I see.
Jack, this is a very difficult time for both of us. We keep running into obstacles, and it's easy to lash out at the nearest person. But the idea that Craig would double-cross me because he wants me, Jack, it doesn't make any sense.
Why?
Because there isn't now, nor has there ever been, anything between Craig and me. When we lived together, we had separate beds in separate bedrooms. Jack, I swore to you we were not involved, and that is the truth.
A man doesn't invite a woman and her son into his home, buy them everything from model trains to beluga caviar if he's not interested, Carly. Believe me, guys know this.
All right, I can see how the arrangement would have looked to an outsider. But you were there, Jack. You were there enough to see that there was nothing going on between Craig and me. Never.
I was there enough to see how the man operates. Last night at the Lakeview, he was his usual miserable self to me, but he was very possessive of you, Carly. I'm telling you, the guy wants you.
Is that possible, Jack?
Look, has Craig ever hinted at something more than friendly for the two of you? Maybe it's in a passing or as a joke. Huh?
Huh? Yeah, I guess so. But that was really all it was a joke,
Right,
you
what'd
know.
he say? Come on, I want to know.
Look, Craig and I are not the revered, upstanding citizens that you are, you know. We're more like outcasts, right?
And?
And one time we were feeling particularly low. He made a couple of cracks about us running off together. But it was only because we found ourselves in the same pathetic, rejected boat. And at times like that, sometimes it helps to laugh, right? But that's over now. He's got Barbara. I have you.
But what if for him it wasn't a joke? What if you are the thing that he wants? And he's just biding his time, asking for advice, doling out favors to stay close to you.
And you would think that he would go so far as promising something that he can't deliver?
Or doesn't want to? Carly, you know Craig well enough to know that everything to him is a game. Isn't it possible that this is too? And that maybe, just maybe, You're the grand prize.
This is the day we start the world over. This is a chance for a fresh start today. Doesn't it feel good to make a fresh start today?
Bounce, the start of something fresh.
How many 1-liter bottles would you have to buy to equal the amount of water you get from one pure faucet mount? About 378. Pure faucet mount filters. Pure water made easy.
When I start each morning. When my kids need a playmate.
When I'm celebrating with family.
Prozac Weekly is here. Ask your doctor if it's right for you. You can learn more at ProzacWeekly.com or call free 866-WEEKLY-9. Talk to your doctor today to see if a free trial could be right for you. Prozac Weekly is here.
At moments like this, does your antiperspirant kick in? Hers does.
Okay. You know, there was a...
Degree. Your body heat turns it on when you need it most.
You see, we're having a baby.
Body heat activated Degree. Bring on the heat.
Boy, you sure faked him out back there.
Who's faking?
Hey, pal. We got some chicken, some burgers, and our favorite, Johnsonville bratwurst. All right. Whoa, I see you got rid of the riffraff.
Johnsonville brats, the best taste on the grill.
Smart grill.
You know, if it weren't for my wife's arthritis, she wouldn't be here today. She's always depended on extra strength Bayer for arthritis pain. Nothing worked better.
When Mom had a heart attack, she knew to take original strength Bayer, like the doctor said.
Bayer not only took care of my mom's arthritis pain, aspirin actually helped save her life.
Knowing all that Bayer can do, why would anyone choose another pain reliever?
Bayer. Take it for pain, take it for life.
When you're dealing with Matt Clark,
that psychopath has something up his sleeve.
The nightmare never ends.
We gotta make this bastard talk. My whole life depends on it.
And for Nick Newman,
let me at that SOB.
Listen, you blow your top, you make one wrong move, you go right back to jail.
What happens next?
You lost. You hear me? You lost.
Is everything on The Young and the Restless.
This week on Dave, don't miss Jenna Elfman, Heath Ledger, Kid Scientist.
Something's gonna explode, ain't it?
Yeah! And tonight, there's Uma Thurman and music from Blues Traveler.
In a CBS 2 undercover investigation, Joel Grover takes you inside a local operation that has been selling your card number to other companies nationwide. They've got your number. The latest credit card scam. Special assignment tonight at 11 on CBS 2 News, the station of the people.
Looking for some extra cash? Want some spending money? Or do you just have to get rid of that extra card? Yes? Then call Ecology Auto Parts now. 800-444-JUNK. 800-444-JUNK. They'll come to your house and pay you cash. That's right, cash. 7 days a week. Even without paperwork, we'll come pay you cash and haul it away. Call Ecology Auto Parts today. That's 800-444-JUNK. 800-444-JUNK.
At Western Dental, we know what you need when it comes to dental care. But how do we know, really? Well, our licensed dentists have been caring for people's teeth for over 50 years, making every visit a good one, and being there for you after work or on Saturdays. We're affordable, too. We accept Denti-Cal, and if you have insurance, you may not pay anything. Now get a complete teeth whitening system for just $24.95. So call us at 1-800-6-DENTAL. We really know what you need. We're Western Dental.
A Sean Benet lookalike and Robert Blake's interview next, ET.
Leanne Rimes hosts the Academy of Country Music Awards live CBS Wednesday.
If, and this is a big fat if Craig does have any feelings for me at all, he keeps them hidden better than the gold in Alibaba's cave.
I'm not saying the guy's not stupid, Carly. He knows he doesn't have a snowball's chance in hell with you.
Yeah, I don't care anymore anyway. Really, I could give a hoot about what Craig really wants. Our biggest problem right now is Julia. She's probably been powwowing with her mother's lawyer since dawn, telling them to really stick it to you.
Well, maybe she hasn't seen the paper yet.
You think?
Well, maybe there's a way I can keep her from finding out about it.
Well, then go and do it, Jack. Quick!
Snyder here.
Jack, I'm glad I caught you. Listen, I've got an idea. Why don't you get your butt down here?
Can it wait, Hell? I'm on my way to visit Julia.
Oh, I don't think Julia's gonna be too keen on seeing you this morning.
You saw Emily Stewart's little smear campaign.
Yeah, and I imagine I'm not the only interested reader in Oakdale, so if you would still like to be a cop at the end of the day, I suggest you get down here right now.
Oh, brother.
What? What?
This stuff's really hit the fan down at the station. I gotta go do damage control.
All right, well, go and be quick about it. And then hurry over to the hospital, because if you don't stop Julia from seeing that paper, Jack, we're sunk.
From a D- to a B+. All of Curtis's grades have improved since he's come to be with me. And he's not on the truancy lists anymore.
Curtis was truant?
Was. But we've got that under control now.
In 9 short months. Would you please tell the court how you did that?
Sure. Well, first you have to understand that Curtis suffers from juvenile diabetes. And he wasn't really aware of his condition when he first came to be with me. Curtis would have a diabetic episode, and then he'd skip school until he felt better.
Was Curtis allowed to skip school?
Wasn't anybody there to show him any better. Best I can tell, he'd get sick, skip school, hang out with the wrong crowd, skip more school, get sick again. It was this bad cycle.
But you turned it all around.
I helped Curtis do that for himself. See, now that he's taking his meds and he's eating less sugar, so he feels better, and it's easier for him to concentrate. So since he feels better, his attendance is better. His work in school is better. He actually likes school. And I wasn't too thrilled about cutting out the candy and his chocolate shakes, but I think he's really happy about the trade-off.
Are you two closer as a result?
Like this. My ace.
Thank you, Dr. Harris. That'll be all for now. Your witness?
Dr. Harris. Ever have any children?
No.
So you have no experience with any form of parenting?
No, not until now. But I was raised in a strong family.
Taking care of any brothers or sisters?
No.
You're an only child?
No, I'm not an only child. I have a younger brother. He's right there in court.
Oh. So maybe you gained some experience caring for him when you were younger?
No, we weren't raised together. So I didn't have the chance to care for him. We've gotten a lot closer. And he's been a real help taking care of Curtis.
You postponed your initial consultation with Curtis's social worker, Ms. Sanchez, because you were working. How many nights a week would you say you spend at the hospital?
3, sometimes 4.
Over half the week. And hours?
60, sometimes more, depends on my caseload. Look, I rescheduled the home visit with Ms. Sanchez.
Oh, indeed. According to my notes, you had to reschedule Ms. Sanchez a second time because Curtis ran away?
No, look, Curtis did not run away.
But he wasn't at home when you told the social worker he would be. What happened? Too busy to notice whether he was in his room?
No, Curtis was really nervous about seeing yet another social worker for the umpteenth time. He went to see his uncle, Isaac. He went to family. I call that seeking support, not running away.
Excessive work hours, no parenting experience.
Objection. Is this a question, Your Honor?
Oh, sorry. Just thinking out loud. I have no further questions for Dr. Harris.
You may be seated.
You ready, Curtis? Yes. You'll be just fine. I'd like to call my next witness.
I'm not even sure that Julia will want to come now.
Under the circumstances, it might be better if she didn't, you know.
Except the other day when I saw her, she went on and on about how much she wanted to come to the wedding, and it'll be her first time out of that place. It'll be good for her to get out into the real world again.
If she's unstable because of her marriage, I don't think a wedding is going to be the best idea.
I think there's only one thing that would really push her over the edge, and that would be one of your guests.
Any particular guest?
Yes, as a matter of fact, and let's just hope after today's scandal that Carly Tenney has the good sense to don a headscarf, dark glasses, and simply disappear.
I doubt that.
Why don't you work on this and I'll get that.
Hi, Barbara.
What impeccably rotten timing.
It's nice to see you, too.
What do you need, Carly?
I need your fiancé.
Honey, can you help me clean? They're your parents.
No, the game's tied.
Tell you what, when you've used up this one sheet of Brawny, you can quit cleaning.
Really? Excellent.
Brawny has scrubbing circles for scrubbing strength. And Brawny's tight weave construction means you'll have to stop scrubbing long before Brawny does.
Honey, what kind of paper towel is this?
It's Brawny, dear.
Brawny, it might be too strong.
Honey, you and me waging war. Against dirt, odors, and some nasty germs. You need a powerful weapon, pine salt, to kill odor-causing germs. Clean like crazy, and leave a clean-smelling scent in the air. The power of pine salt, the smell of clean, at ease.
Arctic chill, and even colder Dentine ice gum. Cool breath, fresh breath like never before. Dentine Ice Arctic Chill. Ice at its coldest.
Ooh, this is hot. This Mother's Day, Sears has got you covered.
Did you just say hot?
No. All sleepwear, robes, and loungewear are 30% off.
Honey, this is not for me. It's for Grandma. Grandma?
Typical dry cat food. Now Whisker's savory nuggets with the soft center.
Perhaps we should try another building.
Whiskas with savory nuggets. What cats want.
If you have osteoarthritis, there's reason to celebrate. It's Celebrex.
Celebrate, celebrate, come on and celebrate.
Celebrex targets only the COX-2 enzyme, a key source of arthritis pain. Celebrex relieves arthritis pain plus inflammation and stiffness, too.
Celebrate, celebrate, come on and celebrate.
Celebrex should not be taken if you've had aspirin-sensitive asthma or allergic reactions due to aspirin or other arthritis medicines, or certain drugs called sulfonamides. In rare cases, serious stomach problems, such as bleeding, can occur without warning. Tell your doctor if you have kidney or liver problems.
Celebrate, celebrate.
Powerful 24-hour relief from osteoarthritis pain, inflammation, and stiffness. Ask your doctor about prescription Celebrex.
Celebrate, celebrate, come on and celebrate.
Men wanted her. Women wanted to be her. But no one really knew her. Imagine if Marilyn Monroe could tell you all of her secrets.
My mother didn't know how to be a mother to me.
On Sunday, she will.
I don't know which one, so you're both about to become fathers.
From the best-selling novel by Joyce Carol Oates.
These people are exploiting you.
Come the confessions of a legend.
Here I am, President's wind-up sex toy.
Blonde, CBS Sunday.
What? Having second thoughts about calling Curtis to the stand?
Miss Hughes, we're waiting for your witness.
I would like to call Curtis Thompson.
Okay. Relax. Tell the truth. Remember, guy's got a plan, so everything's gonna work out. All right, man.
Raise your right hand, please. Do you promise to tell the truth as a witness before this judge and this court? You may sit down.
Hi, Curtis. Hello. You heard what Dr. Ben said?
Yeah, and can I say something?
Sure, what is it?
I didn't run away at that time. I'd rather be with Dr. Ben than anybody.
Why is that?
But it's like this. I've been in a lot of foster homes, okay? But nobody's ever treated me like Dr. Ben does.
How does he treat you?
For real? Like a person. There's a lot of foster parents out there that don't need to be raising kids. They yell, they hit. I know, I've been with just about all of them.
Dr. Harris says that your grades have gotten better and that the two of you go to games and things together.
Yeah. The doc can make even homework fun sometimes, and other stuff too. He even had me try for a dance class one time.
How'd you like it?
It was all right. I mean, all right.
Why did you do that? Correct yourself just now.
Well, because Doc says it doesn't matter that I'm a kid. It's just that I'm still somebody. And what I gotta say is important. So I gotta make sure everybody here understands me.
You've changed a lot since you've lived with Dr. Harris, haven't you?
I can't lie to you, miss. Everybody here probably knows that I tried to stick up a diner last year. But my whole life is different now. I got clothes, 3 squares a day, and I'm not sick no more. I even got jobs to do too, like go to the store. The doc gives me money in the grocery list. Man, nobody's ever trusted me with money before. Man, life is sweet.
Thank you, Curtis.
Can I go now?
Oh, the other attorney wants to ask you some questions too. Your witness?
Look, Curtis was great, but wasn't there going to be more about how he feels about me being a father?
He has to say that he loves you on his own. I wanted him to get comfortable first. We won't score nearly as many points with the judge if I pull it out of him.
Good morning, Curtis. Do you know your father?
That man?
Yes, Leo Thompson. Your father.
Well, I just met him a few minutes ago, but before that, he could have been any stranger passing by.
Has he ever hurt you?
How do you mean?
Has he hit you, shouted at you?
No.
Has he ever failed to do anything for you?
Look, I never even knew he was alive. How do I know what he has or hasn't done?
So you can't say whether or not he'd be a good father, can you?
Look, all I just know is that Ben's a good father, and he proves that to me every day. What more do you want?
I know this may be difficult to understand, Curtis. As good a father as you think Ben would be. That's not why we're here. We're here today to find proof that your biological father, the man who gave you life, the man who was robbed of sharing those early years with you, we're here to find proof that he would not be a good father. Can you give me any proof? Any evidence at all, Curtis, that the man sitting there would be a poor father? We need an answer, Curtis.
No.
Beg your pardon?
No. I haven't got any proof.
I know what it looks like, hell, but I can explain.
Oh, don't bother, Jack. All the subtitles are in English right here.
Carly and I ran into each other at Al's diner. Completely by accident. We were staying away from each other, trying to keep a low profile so something like this wouldn't happen. Listen, the last thing we wanted was for everybody to find out about us before I could get the divorce from Julia.
Oh, yes, but yep, there you were. You, Carly, frolicking, canoodling.
Right. And Emily Stewart with a camera hidden in her baby's bib or something.
Oh, well, I can buy the part about you and Carly bumping into each other, Jack, but the lips, I mean, what'd they do? Crash together like a couple of electromagnets or something?
I don't know what you want me to say. We thought we were doing the right thing. Wrong place, wrong time. I don't know.
Well, let me give you a clue. The commissioner has been on the phone with me all morning about the kind of operation that I'm running here. First, I'm using my position to wage a personal vendetta against an upstanding citizen, and now I am tolerating immoral behavior in my subordinates.
Come on, we're talking about the intruder. Nobody takes that scandal sheet seriously.
Oh, that's what I told him. But he said it is serious when one of his cops puts his wife in the bin so he can grab a little action on the side.
He said that?
No. He used words that I can't repeat before noon, but the gist of it is you're a cop. Adultery is illegal, and before the end of the day, the commissioner is going to have internal affairs on this.
That's totally unbelievable. I mean, what, we just warped back to 1950?
Well, that's when the commissioner took the job, so you better have a seat and get comfy, because until this thing blows over, you are chained to that desk and off the street, Snyder.
Would you possibly need my fiancé, Craig? Would it have anything to do with your latest 15 minutes of infamy? I did read that article in The Intruder this morning.
Oh, come on, Barbara. That was one brief moment in time. That article took something really heartfelt between Jack and me and made it ugly. And considering how, shall we say, colorful your life has been lately, I think you have a better understanding of how easily the truth can be misinterpreted.
Oh. Well, at least I had the common sense to make sure that my divorce was final before I paraded my intended in public.
Or maybe you're just lucky Emily Stewart wasn't following you around with her camera.
I thought the article was despicable.
So I guess I should be grateful for small blessings.
Just don't expect another bailout from my fiancé. You're not going to print a retraction, are you, darling?
Evidently, every word was true.
No, no, no. The words may have been factual, but it is certainly not the truth, and you know it. Craig, might I have a word with you alone?
Carly, Barbara and I are busy.
Oh, no. It's
Candyland.
quite all right. I have to go downstairs and speak to the chef about the menu, and then we'll come back and we can work on this. You still have time to back out.
Oh, no. No. Give me a prime seat. I wouldn't miss seeing you traipsing down the aisle in yet another BRO wedding gown, not for all the bouquets in Oakdale.
I think I've heard enough. I've got more to do than stand here and spar with you. I don't know why you take this.
She is like a breath of fresh air, ain't she?
Barbara is...
Oh, that is so warm. Remind me to have you ghostwrite my love letters. But I'm not here about Barbara. What is this with letting Emily print that dirtbag story, Craig?
She promised me she would kill it, and she ran with it anyway.
Well, so did you fire a double-crossing derriere? Can we rip the rest of the issues off the stands?
No, we can't.
Don't you own that rag?
Emily's the editor, Carly. I can't manage her every move. At the moment, I have more important things to focus on.
Oh, my. How convenient for you. The only person in this town that you cannot manipulate just happens to be the sleaze queen herself, Emily Stewart.
If you have something to say, Carly, spit it out.
All right. I will. Did you sandbag me and Jack on purpose?
Hey, what do you think? Boxers or briefs?
Oh, boxers.
Oh, briefs.
Briefs.
Briefs. Bikinis.
Bikinis. Boxers.
Look, no, I'm looking at this guy.
They're Hanes. Let's just leave it at that.
Oh, my God. I can't stand it. Oh, did you see?
I know you only wanted a Whopper, but I got you fries and a Coke, too.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
Honey, for you, money is no object.
Wow, fries and a Coke for just 99 cents. Is that a steal or what?
A Whopper says a full mouth is better than a big mouth. Now, when you
buy a Whopper, you get both fries and a Coke for only 99 cents.
I got you some ketchup, too.
In the land of burgers, flame-broiled Whopper is king.
A woman's body is about 70% water, yet it's natural to occasionally experience personal dryness. KY Liquid is water-based, non-sticky. It's from the #1 doctor-recommended brand, KY Liquid.
Did you know Bengay increases blood flow at the site of application? It's scientifically proven to decrease minor arthritis pain, improve flexibility, and increase range of motion. And Ultra Strength Bengay has 3 pain relievers, more than any leading brand. Ultra Strength Bengay.
What's a great way to keep a baby's skin healthy? Dial up the dryness with America's driest diapers, Huggies. The Breathe Dry system lets air flow in to help keep skin drier than any other diaper. For skin that's beautiful, smooth, healthy, try Huggies Ultra Trim diapers. Keep these cheeks dry, and you'll keep these cheeks smiling.
Are you a veteran of the allergy wars? Do your eyes get itchy, red, and watery? Finally, relief is in sight. There's Patanol for fast, long-lasting relief. Prescribed by doctors more than any other eye allergy medicine. Some people may experience a headache, burning, or stinging. You can use Patanol 10 minutes before putting in contact lenses. Ask your doctor about Patanol. Your battle is over. Relief is in sight.
In the military, you have to control your feelings. But in the dark, under the moonlight...
What do you see?
I see a desirable woman.
Anything can happen. All new Jag, CBS tonight.
The shocking crimes of Shantae and Kenny Kimes are still making headlines today. Mary Tyler Moore, as you've never seen her before.
See what you made me do!
Like mother, like son, Sunday, May 20th.
It isn't easy, is it, Curtis? Bouncing from one foster home to the other. Being cared for by people who don't keep their promises.
Ben has kept every promise he ever made.
Well, no one is saying that Dr. Harris hasn't cared and provided for you, but he's not your biological father, is he?
He might as well be. He's the one who gave me a second chance.
Second chances, they're important, aren't they, Curtis?
Yes.
So who's to say, given a fair chance, that Leo Thompson might not make just as good a father as Ben Harris? Doesn't he deserve the same second chance that Dr. Harris gave you?
Look, you're twisting up what I said.
Well, does he?
Objection. It is up to the court to decide the merits of this case, not the petitioner.
Your Honor, the inability for plaintiff to prove my client unfit goes directly to our capacity to retain his parental rights.
I tend to agree. Overruled.
Please answer the question, Curtis.
Yeah, Ben gave me a second chance, but that guy over there, he
My
never
client has far less access than any other party here. Yet he responded to public notice, retained counsel, and put himself at considerable risk of public scrutiny and humiliation to keep from losing his son.
Is there a question in this litany, Your Honor?
Move it along, Counselor.
Curtis, don't you believe that a man who would go to such extremes to keep you in his life at least deserves a chance? Can you honestly turn your back on your own flesh and blood? Can you, Curtis? To someone who only wants the opportunity to care for you? Can you deprive your own father of his sacred right to love you?
All right, it's enough. Leave the boy alone.
When asked why Mrs. Snyder would suffer through being committed, she replied, "Jack thinks I'm nuts. But if I am, it's because it made me crazy when he claimed he had police work when he was really meeting Carly."
And it's one side of the situation. But what we don't see is Mrs. Snyder sharing how she pumped 6 rounds into a
I'm
corpse.
sorry, Jack, but you can't blame this one on Julia. I don't care how whacked she is. I warned you about her when she lied to me about helping Stenbeck escape. And I warned you about Carly. But did you listen? No. You said, back off. I can handle it. This is not handling it, Jack.
What'd you say to the commissioner?
I told him I trust you with my life.
And?
He didn't care. He's not going to budge on this, Jack. I tried. It's too big. You're going to have to love it.
No, this isn't happening. I'm not going to let something so unfair go down like this, Hal.
Jack, don't go running to Carly. Hey, that's not a suggestion. That's an order straight from the top.
I am not running to Carly. I'm going to pay a little visit to my suffering wife.
Sandbag you and Jack. That's funny. Have some vitamin C. It'll clear out your
Just
sinuses.
answer the question, Craig. Did you tell Emily to go ahead and run the story?
What would I profit from by exposing your affair?
Well, for starters, it causes a lot of trouble for Jack and me. We're like the town pariahs now.
Welcome to the lodge, sister. Now, I would care about this because...
Maybe you like putting us on the ropes.
Because
you have a thing for me.
Soft Soap Fruit Essential Scented Body Wash. Juicy from head to toe.
Hey, notice anything different? Sugar King, number 101. It's Garnier. Nutrice. I mean, look at this color. It's rich, gorgeous, and soft. Incredibly soft. The secret? The Nutrice mask infuses deep with nourishing conditioners, permanent color, even fruit oil. You get rich, lasting color, even 100% gray coverage. It's Garnier. Nutrice in 30 fabulous shades. Only from Garnier. Trust them, they're experts.
As they say, mother knows best, particularly on Mother's Day. So this year, why not treat yourself to the easy elegance of my Jaclyn Smith collection? And with my entire line on sale at Kmart right now, it might be a good time to start dropping a few hints.
Millions of adults have osteoarthritis. They want to spend time with their families, get out with their friends, and get on with their everyday lives. And for many, Vioxx is there to help. Vioxx is a prescription medicine for the most common type of arthritis pain, osteoarthritis. With one little pill, taken just once a day, Vioxx can provide powerful 24-hour relief. People with allergic reactions, such as asthma, to aspirin or other arthritis medicines should not take Vioxx. In rare cases, serious stomach problems, such as bleeding, can occur without warning. Tell your doctor if you have liver or kidney problems. For more information, ask your doctor or pharmacist about once-daily Vioxx for the relief of osteoarthritis pain. And you may be able to plan your day around your life instead of your pain. Vioxx for everyday victories.
Just about anywhere on Earth you want to go, you'll find a Best Western. After all, we're the largest hotel chain in the world. Over 4,000 hotels in over 80 countries, all inviting you to get a good night's sleep. Best Western, the world's largest hotel chain. Call 1-800-WESTERN or visit bestwestern.com.
Miss Universe 2001.
Today I'll have to have my picture taken with